Okay.
Are you excited?
Yes. I'm very shiny, apparently.
Nah.
But excited nonetheless. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're back again. This is not the same day as the last video.
No, it couldn't possibly be. Just a few hours after the sadness that was the Squidward experience.
Oh my gosh, do not remind me of that.
Well, it's the same day, so...
So I fell asleep and I actually had forgotten about that and woke up and thought, it's a new day. I guess it's not.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Well, it's just understood why you said that. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ria, and this is my husband, John, if you haven't seen John before, but you should have, because the last video was about the tragedy that John referred to as, what, Squidward sadness?
Yeah.
Squidward experience.
Factory of Sadness.
Go watch that if you are interested. It's a cautionary tale about the Krabby Patty that recently launched at Wendy's.
A tale of love and loss.
Mostly loss. Mostly loss. We wanted to try another place that we'd totally forgotten about this.
We were literally already driving.
It popped into my head that we wanted to check out the Man & Co. Bake Shop. So just a quick little summary of why we went to this place. Do you want to take the honors?
Oh, no, you can do it.
Okay, so for those of you who have or haven't watched Is It Cake, there have now been 3 seasons as of us filming this, and on the 3rd season, there happened to be somebody who is local to us, Chef Jujhar Mann. I hope I'm saying his name right. He is from Surrey as well, and we were rooting for him from the first episode. We will not share any spoilers, even though, let's be real, like, you should have already watched it at this point. The season came out, what, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, and he's been all over the news. And what we loved about him on the show was that he came across really genuine and really sweet. We actually had a chance to meet him today.
Yeah, he was just working, actually, because, you know, like every good bake shop owner, he's there from 3 a.m. until closing.
And he clearly loves it. So we went in completely not expecting to see him because we figured after the show...
I figured if he was gonna be there, he'd be working in the back. No, he was just in the front, talking to people.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
he was like, hi, what are you celebrating today?
Still actively managing.
And we were like, we're kind of celebrating you because we didn't realize how close you were to our place. Like, he's literally 6 minutes away from where we live.
It is good and bad.
It's a double-edged sword for sure. So we had a whole chat with him. I didn't take any pictures because I just wanted to be respectful. But John and myself and he had a really great chat about what the show was like. And what I loved about season 3 was that it felt really genuine. It felt like people were there helping each other. And we didn't even ask him that. And he was like, everyone was so friendly and like everyone wanted to help one another.
Yeah,
and
it's like I've been in competitions, but that was something else.
Yeah, he was just very lovely to chat with, and like everybody that came in through the door, he gave some great... There was actually a guy who was sort of like going in and out, and it turned out he wanted to get a cake, and so Chef Jujhar makes these day of cakes. Well, they're cakes that you can grab on the day of. There's like maybe 6 or 7 of them in the fridge that you can just grab, put your name on or whatever, like write whatever message and go. And like right down to how you should put it in the car. He was like, make sure you put the cake on the floor of the passenger side of your car. Be very careful with it because, you know, the box can be a little bit tricky.
No sharp turns.
Yeah, he was very, very sweet to the customer.
Yeah. And then the actual cake box also has a litany of instructions and suggestions, like actually printed on it. So they've really taken to heart, like making sure that everything gets from A to B.
Just the detail and how sweet he is. Like, how could you not like it in there? What's really cool about that shop too is, yes, they have the sweets, which we're going to sample a whole bunch here shortly. But if you've got a birthday that you need to like get a cake for, they've got the candles.
Yeah.
They've got the cards. They've got little like toppers that say happy birthday. So it really felt like a one-stop shop. And it was really nice stuff.
It's really, really, really slick shop.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So, and of course there were the goodies. Now when we got there, it was what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Just about, yeah.
So, and I was very surprised at how much was still left. They close at 6, so their hours are a little bit later on like the Fridays, Saturdays, and I think Sundays.
There was a bunch of stuff sold out in the display case.
Yeah, there were actually quite a few like empty spots where there were like gaps of things that were sold out. And we did talk to him a little bit about about some of the seasonal stuff he's doing and some of the regular stuff that he's doing, so we can talk about that after, because I don't know about you, but I really want to let's get in here. So let's talk about what we got. We got a 6-pack of macarons. So it's strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, he said, right? So these obviously have almonds in them. We bought anything that didn't have hazelnuts, and I did ask the chef, you know, is there anything that you work? He's like, right now, no, there's nothing that we work with. But the usual warnings, like, yes, there are nuts in the shop. So just be mindful of that. But yeah, these are made with like almond flour, very traditional. And I think that really speaks to, he's like a background, I think, in French pastry, because we were reading up on his bio and stuff. This was like a gulab jamun trifle.
Well, it's like crumbled cake and stuff, right?
Yeah. So this feels like glass or like a really heavy plastic. Like it's really, really nice quality.
Not that it's focusing on it.
No, I'm trying to make it focus, but I might just have to tap it. There we go. So there's his packaging. Like that's really like just the detail again. Very pretty, like lots of green in the shop. And this is the gulab jamun cake. We got a couple cupcakes, which we knew these would fall over. Like we're not surprised. Funfetti cupcake, and this one here is a Biscoff cupcake, Lotus Biscoff cupcake. And this was a pumpkin tart, he said?
Yep.
Which, oh, it's so cute. It has like a little, I didn't have a good look at it initially in the window, but that's actually really cute. So, what would you like to start with first? Oh, there's like a little gold straw. That's so cute.
Have at her.
You want to try the tart first?
Sure.
Okay. Everything in the shop is so pretty. Oh, that's good.
Oh.
I think he also like won a chocolate show or something. Oh wow, that's really, really soft. Here we go. Mmm.
Yeah.
Yup. Not messing around.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
So that's really good. I know nothing about baking, and John does. That's like a legit tart, right?
Oh yeah. It's good.
It looks like a little pumpkin pie. The slice that you took.
Your standard fare of delicious pumpkin pie.
I would get that again, for sure. Last bite if you want.
Oh, have it.
So next up we have this Lotus Biscoff cake. Since we moved to Surrey, we realized that a lot of people in this area really like Biscoff cookies.
I'm gonna give it the UK effect.
Yeah, I think there's something there related to like Britain and India, because Surrey does have a larger population that comes from India. It's not hard to find good chai or it's not hard to find good chai, or if you're looking for like spices or whatever, lassie's really easy to find around here.
Oh, that's dangerously good.
This cupcake is so fluffy. We also kept our desserts in the fridge.
That is a dangerous buttercream.
Really? I don't like buttercream, so I'm like...
You might change your mind.
I'm a little bit curious. Let's see. So that is really good. I don't like when my buttercream is super hard in the middle, but I can see why he did it.
Well, we also had it refrigerated.
And we had it refrigerated, but like, it's actually really nice, and I like that it's not gritty, because that's usually the problem I have with buttercream. That's actually really good. I would get this again. It's soft. It goes from fluffy, and then it just like melts in your mouth. And the buttercream, same thing. So far, the pumpkin tart for me, 5 out of 5. That Biscoff cupcake, 5 out of 5. I love them both. I should also add that this is not sponsored. Like, John purchased all of this with his own money, so.
Hashtag I spent.
Hashtag, yeah, money well spent. So far?
Yep.
So far. Here we have the funfetti cake. Now, was it this one he said that he usually does like a strawberry?
This is a strawberry.
Oh, okay.
He said usually he likes to rotate and have like a different selection of flavors. He wanted to have something with lemon, but I mean, with the sudden explosion of success after the show, scaling hasn't necessarily been an issue, but they've been real busy.
Yeah. Well, literally, it was like when we were there, the door was always opening and closing.
Yeah.
So it's a small bakery, but like, I don't think that's going to be an issue for much longer. Just a guess. I think he's going to expand within 18 to 24 months.
We'll see. Yeah.
He's been busy, but it's like in and out, just the door constantly opening and closing, and he made time for everyone. Like, he was super sweet about it. Speaking of super sweet, should we give this a try?
Speaking of super sweet, that buttercream actually not cloyingly sweet.
Yeah, it wasn't too sweet. Yeah. I like that. It didn't taste like mounds of like icing sugar mixed in, right? How did you cut this earlier? Jeez.
With great care. Although these are really soft cupcakes.
I got some of the buttercream on my...
Giver.
Same thing.
Yep.
Nice,
yeah.
Smooth buttercream.
That is a destroyed cupcake. In a valiant attempt at cutting it in half.
Oh my god. There's a bit of salt in that buttercream too. This is also really good. I think the Biscoff one is more in my lane, but I would also still eat this again. That one I'm gonna give 4.5 out of 5. Only because I felt that buttercream...
You probably should have let it warm up.
For me, that buttercream felt a little bit too sweet for me.
Well, it is a funfetti cake.
But I still love it, and I would still eat it if it showed up on our doorstep again.
Yeah, if it just magically appeared, hint, you only are 15 minutes away. Yeah.
Well, I'm so sad that those are actually gone, but that's okay.
Have some gulab jamun.
We're gonna go move on to the gulab jamun.
Crushed gulab jamun with, that's a lot of cardamom.
It almost reminds me of like a trifle. Oh, that is a lot of well, that's more cardamom than I'm used to, I should say. I'm actually glad that there's a lid because we might not be able to finish this.
Yeah. I think one bite's good enough for now.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. Whoa.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Whoa. If chai and gulab jamun had a baby, that's what that would taste like. Holy crap, that's good.
Yeah, but there's not an overpowering amount of cardamom in the cake. Because it's actually straight up in the cake.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised at how well that balances. You get the sweetness, and then you get the spice.
It's not syrup soaked.
No.
No, it's a good solid cake.
But that's like a perfect example of his like mantra, like sweet with a little bit of spice. Like when I think of him now, I'm probably gonna think of this. This might actually be my favorite thing.
I don't blame you. It's good.
It's really good. I want to give this one like a 7 out of 5 because presentation, very thoughtful. I feel like this is a dessert that 2 people could share, especially after you've shoved
2 whole cupcakes
down
in your craw.
Your mouth. Okay, I'm leaving you with the audience while I go to the fridge real quick.
Oh yeah, I'll babysit them. So, children, how are you? What did you do at school today? That's illegal. No. Oh, hey, you're back.
Hi, I'm back. Okay, trip to the fridge was really quick. So the last couple things we have on here are the macarons, and they are stunning.
They're just cute little guys.
There it is. Very basic John crushed.
Slightly crushed.
But that's okay. I like that these are really cute. That they're small.
Yeah, they're just little guys.
Cheers. All right, so this is the chocolate one, right? It's so soft. That's good.
Yeah.
That box was a box of 6 for $15, which I think is pretty reasonable.
That was 30% of the price. $15 is 30% of like the total cost.
Oh yeah, definitely for what we paid. Because it was $40, right?
Yeah, after tip, it was like 40,
okay.
45. Honestly, for like a small bakery, that's a solid price.
That's
like,
a really good price.
Their cakes, which are gorgeous to behold. It was like, what, 9-inch cakes?
Yeah, I think they were 9-inch. They were these tall.
But they're tall.
Yeah, they feed 10 people.
But yeah, like $60 for an actual high quality cake is pretty good and slightly cheaper, I'd say, than the equivalent elsewhere. At least here, price-wise, if that's surprising to you. Congratulations on having a cheaper bakery.
Like, the cakes didn't even look real. If cakes had hair, it'd be like not even one hair. One hair out of place. They were just like perfectly polished. I want to try the vanilla one next, if you're cool with that. Cheers. Same thing, just different color, or an off-white.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's very, very nice. We actually, when I asked him, I said, is it like anything fancy for the macarons? He's like, no, it's just like your standard French flavors. Mm-hmm. So chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Yeah, solid foot. Light, airy, not mushy, not dry. No, they're all bang on.
Whether you bite into it, I feel like, or whether you put the whole thing in your mouth, it's just flawless. And it's crazy how much work it takes to make these. John was telling me about the process to make macarons, and I was like, "What the?" And you and I would
also have to have old egg whites.
Yeah,
like.
It's so like particular, and and I just sit there and I pop them into my mouth.
They are a colossal pain in the ass, and they're tasty.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get the strawberry mix from, but it's good.
The nice thing is, I don't feel sick after that.
Nope, but I do need some water.
I stole John's spot while he was up. I enjoyed everything thoroughly. I just don't think there was anything bad there.
There isn't.
The macarons were delicious. Again, I think just presentation, texture, taste, experience, that for me was a 5 out of 5.
Just go.
I had a more favorite macaron though, which was the strawberry. But yeah,
that's fair.
It's like what you said, just go.
Just go.
If you happen to be in British Columbia ever, make sure you put this place on your list because
it's good.
And maybe you'll see him the way we did. Like I was really surprised that John was like, well, if you're really like into what you're doing, what you love, especially if you're like a baker or a chef, you will probably be there.
And he's there.
And he was there. He took care of the till for us. Like it was just so nice. So
people were coming out to ask him questions from the back.
It was such a good experience, and we will be going back. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And on that note, thanks for watching. Isn't it bad luck to cheers an empty glass?
We've had enough bad luck. It's fine.
It's true. It's true. But we're so glad we had cake. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Ugh. I'm so sad though. I had a cavity, but it didn't hurt my cavities.
There you go.
That was really good.
Can't beat that.
No, I can't. He is a frickin' master.
Oh yeah.
And so nice.
That place is solid. I think everyone there is pretty on their A game.
Oh yeah, 100%. So good.